Farhan. How are you doing?
Hi, Shilpa. Hi, I'm very well. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Firstly, welcome to the Marvel universe. I've always thought you were marvelous, for the record. But
Thank you. Thanks. It's very kind.
what do you feel about your Marvel debut?
Well, I mean, I would like to know more from you. I mean, I had a wonderful time doing it. So I mean, if you've enjoyed it and you enjoying the show so far, then I think that's a job well done.
Well, yes, indeed. Farhan, you, as being a filmmaker yourself, you've done all these big budget productions. But being a part of a Marvel show must be an entirely different experience on another scale.
Well, I mean, I honestly, I mean, like having had experience of working on films like Dawn, on Lux, which were like some incredibly large battle sequences and war sequences. I was familiar with on or kind of what to expect in the action, but again, I mean, every time you go onto a new set, there's a new set of challenges, and a whole different energy because you're working with a different crew. So there was an incredible stunt coordinator, second unit director Gary Powell, who I worked with on this, and his team who were outstanding. So they made it really really easy, and most importantly, they made it a lot of fun to be able to do it
Well,
all.
it did look like a lot of fun. As an artist, Farhan, are you also making a larger statement about being part of a story that is Pakistani in essence?
No, not at all. I mean, for me, what's important is that the story is set in the subcontinent. It talks about us as people, us as cultures. I mean, culturally, we are very, very close. I mean, till about 75, 76 years ago, we were the same people. So there's not much to like kind of really, really set us apart. It's just internally we have all these issues, but when you go outside and look in, everybody looks the same. So it's so I don't see it like that. To me, what's important is Kamala's story. It's important what she's trying to achieve, what her journey is, and to play a part of that, and to kind of be a facilitator in her story to move it a little bit forward and have some impact in her journey is what's important.
That's beautifully put. And I also love how this show says it. It's just a naive Englishman that divided these two cultures, essentially Pakistan and India. And also the handling of the partition is so beautiful and sensitively handled at the end. Did you have a chance to see it?
I've seen the 4 episodes that have been put out so far. It looks incredible. It's amazingly directed, and all the performances. I mean, leading up till now, with Iman in particular, they're just very, very impressive.
But do you feel representation on an international stage like this matters, like being part of a Marvel show? But or do you feel being a filmmaker yourself, a genre-defying maverick filmmaker, do you think the representation we have at Indian cinema is enough?
I mean, as artists, you want to keep growing. You want to explore new things, find new audiences, find new viewers. That's as exciting as doing new work. So it's all a part of the same thing. So whenever an opportunity presents itself, one that you believe in, most importantly, I don't think you really stop to think about should I, shouldn't I, when something really kind of reaches into your soul and tells you, this is something that you should be a part of. And it is an important show. It's the first of its kind for Marvel, where they're speaking about culturally about the subcontinent, where the characters are predominantly from Asian characters, and to be a part of that is very special.
Would you say it's more special for the actor in you, or as a filmmaker, were you more excited to be a part of this?
Well, as an actor and as a fan, I mean, it's both, because I love what they make. So to be a part of that also kind of gives me a certain excitement that I'm a part of something that I've been enjoying watching for a really long time. So it takes care of both those things.
When you see a Desi Indian actor, it just hits different in a Marvel show, I have to tell you. Thank you so much, Farhan. A
Oh, thank
fantastic
you very much.